Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! It is a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. At least I hope it is for each and every one of you. We are having a huge to-do today. Just got an upgraded membership to High Rollers from Hoove. We have a wonderful gift of a Culture Casino membership from Hoove. It's a big day. I love it. Look at all the things in the chat. Look at all the little hearts and all the smiley faces, the 100s, and the celebrations. That's amazing. I love watching that. But we've got lots of news today. There's 16 stories in all. 2 of them are closely related, and one of them is, well, just quite unbelievable. But let's say hi to each and every one of you. We've got Hoove here, who's fighting through the YouTube glitches. Well, that's awesome. I mean, that you have. Hopefully you've solved the problem. I would look like you have. We've got Rogue Thinker out there. Our corner of YouTube seems to be having a lot of issues the last few months. Oh, it's only going to get worse as we drive towards November. Let me tell you, expect more. Catzilla says, I dearly hope I cover the Monrovia cookie-stealing bear. I wonder. Rogue Thinker, greetings and hello. Hello! Walter Tomaszewski, how are you doing today? Beardzo the Mediocre. Thank you. Tarot World, welcome. And I noticed you got a membership yesterday, so congratulations. Alyssa, 1225, good morning. Who else we got out there? We got Sassy Lass. Good morning, Sassy Lass. Thanks for being here. Film Watcher, 96 is here as well. Well, here we go. Film Watcher says, my 2 comics just shipped for June 4th and 12th. Can't wait to get them. Oh, awesome. Joseph A. Hail. Culturinos, Culturians, Culturites, and culture chatters? I don't know. I'll work on that. Culturinos? Culturinos is fun. But hey, Culturians, thanks for being here. One and all, you are a growing concern for everybody else. That's right. Once again, thank you, Who, for that generous gift of 1 Culture Casino membership. That was picked up promptly by Walter Tomaszewski, so there you go. DMG, what's up, Dice Media Group? Running with Scissors, what's going on? Hello, everybody. Railway Nation Gaming is just topped 1,500. Congratulations. Dr. Megatron, what's up? The lovely Ruby Hoove says, hail and hello, all. May you all have more smiles than frowns today. Well, I hope you have none frowns. Although, you might get a furrowed brow or two with some of the news today, so hard to say. Griffin gives us today's day in history, 1942. On this date, Bing Crosby recorded the now legendary White Christmas. That's right. It took only 18 minutes to record, so he did it, what, twice? Jeez, oh, Pete. Top seller, over 200 million copies, and you know what? It is a classic. A classic of classics, I will say. Judicon, what's going on, Judicon? Good morning to you. Oh, my goodness. We got the great Captain Fandom Nerd. What's up, Captain? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Buddy, pal. Friend of mine. Canadian. Randall Orser is here. What's up? All the way from Canada. Yeah. True story. D-Bud. One of the great wrenches out there in the space. Thanks for being here. Bimo Beta. Over there on Carumbo, along with Miss Picofe. That's awesome. Some imagination. Look at all of you over there on the big green machine. Thank you for the support there. We are trying to expand the green machine support. A little over 700 there. 772, I think, at last check. Let's try to get to 1,000. You think you guys can muster up another 200 and change? I think you can. Ruby Hoove gifted a Culture Casino membership. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think somebody else will thank you momentarily. Who else we got in the chat? We got John Gibson. What's going on, John? The lovely Penny. That's right. I got to say, thanks to Loki for that. I love it. Olaf is here, the mod for all time zones. Low spec Linux laptop. How are you doing out there? Hey, it's Tom, the Rogue Thinker. What's up? Rogue Attraction. Rogue Thinker? How did I do that? The Rogue Attraction. How you doing, buddy? Moana feels like a show. Funny you should mention that. We're going to get right there, my friend. Speaking of amazing follows, follow the Bradleys fun. I keep doing what you do, my man. I'm trying to bring it every single day. Check out Follow the Bradleys fun, though. They're fun. Brockenstein. Hail, culture. Hail to you, Brockenstein. Or Brockenstein. Morgan King is here. Hello to you, my friend. Y'all are amazing. Animation Critic is out in the house. Out and about in the house. Uh-oh, we gotta go. But we'll get back to you while we do so. Who else is here? Let's see. Who else is here? Oh, Butterbiscuit. Hey. Doomslayer. What's up? You can get Miss Pico Coffee. I like that. All right, who else is out there? There's so many of you. The Bad Cap. Thank you for your message yesterday. I'm with you, my friend. All the way. Hey! Well, Furiosa fell to Orange Cat and Purple If by Monday. You know what, Tom? I can't wait to talk about that today on Midnight's Edge in the morning. Coming up right after this show. Okay, the trailer released today. We're getting right to the headlines. We're not burying the lead. I'll just say this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whatever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6-Minute Daily. And today we are focused on the Moana 2 trailer and its very nature of looking incredibly cheap. This was a television project. We have to remember that. And now they have to go back and retool it a bit so that it can become a film. Some of the animation looks a little squirrely and, you know, for that reason, rather cheap. They grabbed some things from the original film to show in this trailer as well, and mixed and matched and all that other stuff. I'm not sure how Disney expects to get away with this, but, you know, they really are setting you out on another oceanic adventure. Are you excited? I don't know. I really don't know. Hopefully this is better than it looks, and they're going to put some polish on it. I don't know that this is going to make big box office. I think Disney's about to find out that sequelitis is, well, nobody's interested in. Speaking of things nobody is interested in, it's not Daisy Ridley. She's doing this film, The Young Woman in the Sea, talking about swimming the English Channel. I'll probably go see this and give you a review. I'm not sure how many other people will go see films like this, but I will, because I like them. But I think the most telling part of this is the part of the interview where we find out that here we go. Before we return to Magpie, I have to do the obligatory thing where I ask about the other upcoming Disney movie, Star Wars New Jedi Order. Boo. I have not read actual words on paper, but a script is soon coming. Understand, there's still no script. None. Nada. Nadia Comaneci. None. Anyway, yay Star Wars. Speaking of yay things, this I'm actually genuinely excited for. Kalki 2898 AD is just more proof that Hollywood is losing ground to India. This is going to be one of the most expensive movies of all time with a budget of over $72 million, which is a lot. I can't wait to see this. It's going to be very good. Very good. Well, you haven't been able to say that about George R.R. Martin in a while, but he's doubling down, talking about the fact that screenwriters suck at adaptations. 999 times out of 1,000. They make it worse. I couldn't agree more. J.K. Rowling is showing the two-faced nature of, well, identitarian politics and pretty much all of the extreme radicals on one side or the other. Because money is power, and power is the only thing that they crave. And J.K. Rowling reveals that the people who have publicly trashed her have privately emailed her to check that they remain friends. Well, I'd spill the tea on that, J.K., because, well, I'd like to know who these two-faced individuals are. Ramy Youssef is pointing out something interesting I think more people should. That, you know, if you criticize somebody who holds a level of power, especially in this country, you know, why are you so fragile? Why is that my problem? I think that's a solid response to something that, well, maybe more of us should point out, that the emperor's wearing no clothing. Speaking of not wearing clothing, I'm going to talk a little bit about the climate and the fact that an Icelandic volcano is erupting again. And, well, those seem to spew a lot more, what do they call them? Greenhouse gases than all of human history combined. Let that sink in. Inflation pressures lingering from the pandemic era are keeping Fed rate cuts on pause. Baloney sausage. Inflation is artificially created through the printing of money without responsibility. And for that, we're suffering greatly. American Airlines is taking some big hits. Energy is too expensive. People are not taking as many trips, flights, vacations, etc. Shares slid 9% on this news that they're going to be losing their chief commercial officer. But overall, the market just went, why? This is coming for a while. Reality is struck, and you're seeing deals like ConocoPhillips, meaning that more and more frequently we're going to be pummeled at the pumps, even if we were to get somebody in there that understood that energy is a commodity and dense energy is hard to come by. But hey, we'll move on to this. New Jersey is getting some money back from Ørsted, settling their claims for $125 million from scrapping their offshore wind projects. And well, Japan's smart. They're going to send in a robot to get some of that melted nuclear fuel out of Japan's destroyed Fukushima reactor. Very cool. Speaking of cool things, I'd never heard of this, but it seems like twice a year you can see Manhattanhenge, where the sun sets right between all of the skyscrapers. Interesting. And finally, the story you were all waiting for. A bear breaks into a California home to steal the Oreos. You can actually watch this video on the tube, but this is a Canyon Crest Drive home, basically just exiting with that pack of Oreos. And because this is kind of a fun story, we're going to cover it on the other side of the end here in bonus time. So stick around, because I'm out of time. I'm out of stories, maybe, but I'm not out of here. Stick around. We'll talk for a few moments more, and then you will automatically be redirected to Midnight's Edge in the morning. And there's that. All right, let's do it. Bonus time. Welcome to minute 13 of the stream. That's right. You're 13 minutes in. We've talked an awful lot. We did 6 minutes worth of news. We did 6 minutes and change worth of just chatty chat with y'all. And I want to say thank you. So, yes, the Monrovia Bear, Monrovia, California. I love it. Let's put this. Let's put the screen up on the screen. Let's do that. Okay, culture. Okay. There it is. A bear is causing concern for neighbors in Monrovia, California, due to its apparent sweet tooth. And here's the story. On Friday, let's see if we can shrinkify this a little so it's reasonable. Oh, it wants to do it by, anyway. All right, well, I'll cover myself up a bit more. Anyway, so it broke into a house on Friday and grabbed its favorite snack, Oreos. So resident Vinya Kuri said that the incident scared her because the bear got very close. But lately he's been a little bit more too comfortable with us, and he actually got to open a neighbor's car and got some groceries out, got a box of Oreos, and that's where his name came from. Oh, yeah. So that's fun. That's super fun. Look at that. Oreos. Yummy. I love bear stories. Wop wop. So the black bear is the sole bear species living in the state of California, according to the California Department of Fish and Wildlife. And they like everything, whether it be natural, rural, or residential areas. They seem to live everywhere. And isn't that amazing? So great. So in 2023, Corey said the bear broke into her garage and found a chocolate cake in the refrigerator and gulped down every bit of it. There's the bear, nicknamed Oreo. Oh, anyway, that was super fun. I don't know. Anyway, you can find that story. The best version of it exists over on Breitbart, whether you like the site or not. That's, just where you're going to find the best version of the story with all of the details. So I love Oreos too, so I can't really blame the bear. And thank you for all of you that enjoy the bear stories, just like I do. I'm going to say it plainly, though, and we're going to get back to this Moana thing. They're the two stories I really want to talk about in bonus time today. Moana was a television project. It became a film project. It is suffering from the very nature of how it was created. There's a decent chance that it'll get a decent first weekend, but I don't think a success is on the books for it. I think Disney isn't counting on it, and I think Disney's starting to realize that maybe they stepped outside the lines. Maybe. But I could be wrong. There's a lot of hand-wringing at Disney inside the rooms right now, let me tell you. Hey, Jillian, good to see you. Got a few people joining us. What is culture? Who decides? GM, chat, and Culture Casino. Well, good to see you, my friend. Yeah. For those of you over on Grumble, thanks for being here. Crazy White Boy. And Gollum. You guys look great. I agree. Let's make money great again. How about that? Are we still allowed to say White Christmas today? Well, it refers to snow, so I think it's safe. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. What a great song. Hey, Fat Elvis is in the house. Good to see you. We got Bagels Mets out there and so many more like my buddy, Dylan Soup, who got a free membership from Ruby Hoo. Thank you again, Ruby Hoo. All right, let's get to some super chat. Super duper chat. Catzilla for $4.99. Thank you again, dear. I appreciate you. And thank you for the reminder about the bear. For the coffee, tea, and yerba cocoa fund. There you go. I love it all. I love it. Right now, I'm going to polish off said coffee and brew a fresh pot of tea. Yep. Got iced tea ready for later in the day. Yum. For those of you on the big green machine, I just want to say thanks once again for being here. Again, we are trying to grow on Grumble. The big green machine. Grumble rhymes with the actual word or contains the actual word, I can't say, for fear of reprisal from the evil red platform. So there's that. Is this live? Sends a $5 Canadian super chat that says, no matter how much you call it a turd, it remains a turd. Moana 2 will likely make Wish look like animation genius. Wow, I really hope it's not that bad because the presentation of Wish was no bueno. No bueno. Thank you for that. For those of you hitting the thumbs up on the super chats, thank you. Not only do I thank you, they thank you because obviously that's a sign of agreement. And I will say to those of you who send the supers, you're amazing. In fact, I'm going to give you a little heart as we go through the chat. So thank you for that. Randall Orser, been a member for, oh my goodness, 19 months. My goodness. I bet you you're walking. Ha ha, Furiosa, the angry warrior witch, was beaten by a cat and an imaginary friend. Does that surprise anybody? I don't know. Look, overall, if you look at the way the weekend crumbles, it doesn't matter. None of the films were a big success. It's a fine film. The middle of the third act, it basically splits its personality and goes from being a film aimed at kids to a film aimed at adults. And I mean, even with that fault, it's still not a bad film. It's not a great film. Can you take your kids safely to it? Probably, as long as they're capable of dealing with concepts like death and those kinds of things. I think Garfield, by all accounts, because I didn't get it. I was planning on seeing it on Saturday or Sunday and didn't get to it. Just too much going on here. But from all accounts, it's a fine film as well, and obviously popular, also with international audiences. So not surprising. And Furiosa, I mean, it's a niche product. And, you know, as I said, there's some intersectional stuff in there. There's you know, whether or not it wants to be denied or whatnot. But, you know, there's a lot of moments that shouldn't have existed in it. And it's just frankly too long. In fact, right now, films either have their name is too long, they're a sequel, threequel, rebootquel, whatever, or their title's too long. I mean, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare was just a mouthful. And while a glorious title, it doesn't work in theaters, and perhaps it didn't convey what this wonderful beginning of the spy, you know, adventure commando thing, which is kind of what it was. So there was a lot there. Anyway, I want to say thanks to those of you who've contributed. We got one more chat from our good friend Butterbiscuit at 92. It's a member chat, 1 month. It says, last night's stream was too funny. Y'all are all over the place, and I was too tired and frustrated to figure out what was going on. But great times. Oh, it was a good time, let me tell you. If you catch one of those after-hours magic hour shows on That Park Place, you're benefiting from some wonderful things. I got more stuff coming up to do with all of you with That Park Place. I've partnered with them on a venture or two, and it's going to be glorious. All right, I'm going to skip towards the bottom because a lot of you, I'm so sorry. There's so much going on. Admiral Teague is here. Check out Admiral Teague. I'm so tired of the tech issues, excuses from Rumble. They aren't new anymore. Founded in 2011. Yeah, I think the pressures are new and the fact that they had to convey everything to other servers, but I'm not going to give them a lot of the excuses. But they have been making improvements. So there's that. I see Cynthia Carter in the house. I see Corbin Dallas. I see Donovan Bradford. What's up? And Apex. We got Donut Lord out there. Y'all are amazing. CJ, my YouTube channel has more copyright strikes than videos. I don't care. I do it for the entertainment, not the ad revenue. Well, that's a win, CJ. CJ is one of the best out there in a lot of ways, including in the ability to make thumbnails that I'm very grateful for. And you are very kind, truly. Black Saber, the Shark of Paper. Check out all the work that he does. I look forward to Alan Ing reviewing Moana too. Yes, BMO beta over there on Grumble. I agree. That will be fire. 11 Alpha. I'm listening to some Turkish metal. Ooh, I realized forgotten probably 75% of the Turkish I knew. Age and lack of constant use. You know, that's the one thing you lose. This is why, folks, as I get older, I'm going to tell you some of the things that I'm learning, because y'all are important to me. If you start to lose your hearing, go get fitted for hearing aids right away. First of all, if you start losing your hearing at a younger age, it's even more important. You can stave off a lot of mental decay and things like that by being able to hear, because loss of connection contributes to brain issues. So you never want to be disconnected. Same thing with your eyeballs, right? So as you start to lose your vision, I'm set to go back to the eye doctor, so there's that. So let's take care of ourselves going forward, and we will be around for a long time to talk, for a very long time. Hey, Anthony Smith, what's up? WAP's in the house. Evil Robin says, it has woke elements carefully embedded or carefully watered down. I agree with all of that for Furiosa. True story. Yep. Yeah. Furiosa is another prequel and another reimagining of a female hero that's in no jeopardy. It's too much. Yeah. Look, we got Moana. I mean, you know, the hero's journey. And see, this is true. Like Sisu, if you get a chance to see that, wow. Tight 90 minutes. Yeah, you don't have to be long. You really don't. I don't know if it'll get this bad, Film Watcher 96. I mean, the canceling of older films and the changing of older films is not popular, and a lot of people are getting crushed for it. Hey, Luke! Corolo is Art is in the house. You can check out him channel and him works. You should. Oh, I knew what you meant, Film Watcher. Yeah. They should have called it Mary Sue Fury. Well, yeah, a little bit. But Cyrano 2960 was generous and gifted 1 Culture Casino membership. Yay, thank you. And I bet you that person thanks you. In fact, I think it's 11 Alpha who's going to thank you. So congratulations, 11 Alpha. You guys are on fire. They do need a community tab over on the Green Machine. But at least now I'm dropping videos over there. So you're going to start seeing that more and more frequently. I'm going to contribute to the grumble pile. Oh, I love Star Trek, the motion picture. Of course I remember it. And Viger. What a great story, right? Plus a bald chick. FKHC 2005. Great to see you. Hey, Alf Humphreys. What's up, man? He's checking in all the way from the UK. I got a lot of UK fans. You guys are the best. I love you. And my Aussie friends, hi. You guys are amazing. For everybody who gets an opportunity to see me live or even on the replay, if you're part of the replay gang, let me know. Put it in the comments below. I would appreciate that. You are incredible. Incredible. USSR bot says, you're going to spend a lot more time in the bathroom. Well, that's also true when you get older. Although, fortunately, that type of thing has not yet hit me, knock on wood. But no, look, aging has a process. Systems change. Operations of systems change. Just stay as healthy as you can. Stay in good shape, and maybe you can avoid those for as long as possible. So, what did you say? Blessed are the cheesemakers. Indeed, I love cheese. Although, y'all over there in the UK with the yesterday's last story, chasing of the cheese, bonkers sauce. Y'all are crazy. Donovan Bradford says, my goodness, that's scary culture. No, it's true, though. Loss of connection is the thing you can't do. It's why every morning I want to talk to you. I want to have conversations with you guys. That's why I interact with you in the chat. Someday I hope to have 10,000 people here in the chat. That would be glorious. I would appreciate that. If you're here for that entire journey, bless you very much, and thank you. But if we were to get to that point, and it's going by so fast, I'm still going to try to pick out comments to talk to y'all. It's important. We have to have conversation. And you guys carry on conversations with each other, which I love. So, look, it's Stunt Brat. What did you say? I said, get some hearing aids, dear. I bet you had some hearing loss being a stunt person for that long. My goodness. Culture. I'm 33 pages into lettering my comic, Intrepids. Awesome. Boy, that's a chore. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize just how many different kinds of things have to happen for a comic project. You have to get a good story, get that written in a way that it can be digestible in a comic form. So it's a special kind of writing. Then you have different kinds of lettering for different kinds of conversations, title cards, all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of different levels to comic making. So when you get somebody that's showing you how they're doing it, that's extra extraordinary. And you've got great people here in my chat that talk about comics. So I don't have enough bandwidth to try to keep up because I'm too frustrated and I haven't had a pick list in forever. So. Irate Specialist, what's up, my friend? My friend, you're amazing. Hey, Anthony Schultz is here. Chat. Well, hello, chat. Ooh, that's an interesting photo. Anthony's here. DJ Ronnie G is here. Bozo. Gollum. Please bear with this story. It gives you a warm fuzzy. Warm fuzzy. Oh, okay. That's what you meant to say. All right. I like that I can highlight. I can even highlight Twitter. If you guys are chatting on Twitter right now, by the way, thanks for being here, Twitter folks. You can do that over there too. Oh, wow. Jillian does it again with incredible generosity once more. Jillian gifted 5 Culture Casino memberships to 5 lucky folks like WAP and Anthony and Apex Comics and Tina Guzman. Good to see you, Tina, if you're here. And Snowdub. Love Snowdub. He's my co-host on Sunday nights. So here's the thing. I probably will have a Sunday night show this Sunday. I wasn't thinking it was going to be possible. Might be. But the following Sunday is not happening. And when we come back from that, the show will be retooled and reinvigorated. And, well, we may have to see if it's interesting to see if people want to pay to not get the cottage cheese clip with Blue Gary, or if people want that. So we'll have to figure that out. Speaking of paying for things, we have an amazing person here who I call friend. Eric K's like, 10K here? Dang, oh, I'd love that. Come on now. You know, I have a more stripy beard than Gary does. I mean, you know, there's that. Anyway. And thank you once again, Jillian. You are incredible. We also got a member chat from Cyrano, who says, for some reason, I need Oreos with my chorizo and eggs. Oh, you know, I think that's a good dessert for chorizo and eggs, right? Speaking of chorizo, if I can scroll down to him. Mexican Iron Man, what's up, my friend? For $10. And again, this is the guy I was referring to about paying for things. You can hit the thumbs up button on his super chat from my good friend Mexican Iron Man, who says, new show, Furiosa Casino. Watch live as Culture transports to the future. The twist, Culture time travels but lands in a nuclear fallout pool and has to escape before skin melts off his face. Fun times. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man. Continually adding to the lore. You are amazing. You're amazing. Who else is in this world? Bill S. Preston, Esquire. What's going on? I'm sorry that, I've been going earlier. I apologize, but hopefully you've been catching it as part of the replay gang. If you're watching on replay, go ahead and check down below. Today's stories were specifically about Moana, the fact that there's no Star Wars script. Still. That's right. Daisy Ridley dropped it again. There's a lot of things nobody cares about anymore, I've decided. And films may just be one of them. Or bad films, specifically, I would say. That Park Place, good morning to you, my friend. I've got to tell you, Jonas, Vash, Lou, and Marvin, y'all were great last night. What a good time we had. What a good time. Yeah, 10K here would keep the mods busy. Indeed. Let's see. Wait, I can comment on MM Super Chats? Why, yes. In fact, let's look at those comments. That Park Place says, wait, I can comment on MM Super Chats? Yes. Film Watcher 96 says, tacos. And Big Daddy MRI says, strange game. The only way to win is not to play. War games. Oh, by the way, I just put a heart on Mexican Iron Man's chat. And I'm going to say, thank you. That's right. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Stop, Coco Melon. I think about eating food when I write a comic. Dude, I think about eating food, too. Also, as well. Yeah. I think Geisgar is here. He's just hiding. Eminem Fish is here. Good seeing you last night, Eminem Fish. Apparently my ad blocker decided to pop up right then. Oh, did I just see a great meme? I saw a great meme. Oh, I'm going to share this one. Thank you, release the McCracken. You're amazing. Great meme. One of the reasons I love your channel is that you interact with people. Being mostly homebound, I appreciate your shout-outs, even if it's just to say hello. Well, hello. Yeah, I'm mostly homebound too, but it's because I do this. Mr. Stock, what's up? The best of luck with the market. That's right. Hillis, here I am to save the day. Listening before going to work. Well, have fun at work. I like early too, Alyssa. Stop. Cocomelon says, I don't need to think when I write a story. I have the internet. Well, I like I said, I love like laying it out and doing that. Getting everything kind of out in a rough outline before I start writing something that's creative so that I know where I'm going and I have a pretty good idea what the characters are. I do write character breakdowns, everything, even the backstory. That way, if I need to write about the backstory in anything after that, I've already got it and I've got an outline for it anyway. So it's really important to know what your characters are and everything else. And for those of you who hit the thumbs up button on Mexican Iron Man's chat, that was 25 of you. Thank you. Yep, I love the comments on the chats, guys. It's a really cool feature. I think, therefore I eat. That's right. Keep writing, dude. All right, what's going on? Hey, the animation critic says, adios. See you later, my friend. My friend. Griffin's out. Bye, Griffin. There's the lovely Apollome's minion. I hope you're doing well, dear. This is one of the people responsible for making sure that your, well, whatever, store is stocked. This person makes your life go. So say thank you to Apollome's minion, and she's lovely. Plus, Truck Dog is awesome. Mark Fields, hello, good sir. Well, hello to you. Hello to you. Coincidentally, by the way, Mark, and this is, just because you're one of my synapses fired because of your last name. Person going under the name on Twitter of Sally Fields, believe it or not. I don't think it's any relation to the actress. It was putting out some stuff I did not know about some things I really didn't want to know today. Yeah. I think there's a lot of exposure going on about the influencers that are supporting current occupants of the White House because they have an army of influencers. And it's funny. Each of them, eventually, people dig into them and find out what their issues are. Really weird. Let's see who else is. Big Daddy MRI. This is an amazing being. Amazing, amazing being. Incredible support. Wonderful mod skills. Still working to take care of things that we all need. Big Daddy MRI says, it's not that I've been here a long time. I'm just an old guy. Tip of the hat to a great human. Culture Casino, well, thank you. My goodness, that's touching, my friend. And I still love your emblem. Man, I'd love to own a big bike again. I really would. Yeah, what I'm describing is a story Bible. Exactly. Yep. Which a lot of modern shows seem to not have. Well, you can pretty much tell. Bingle, bangle, bungle. I'm happy in the jungle. That's right. Watching while sitting in an online Teams meeting, listening to marketing people drone on and on about putting more AI into our product suite. I'm going to tell you right now, when things become repetitive, you probably know this. When things become repetitive and consumers see that, they opt out, man. I really wish other people could see that. Let's take a look at a tab here. Is this the right one? Yes. Boom. Let me share with you what I think might be meme of the day. You ready for meme of the day? Coming to you from Release the McCracken. Thank you, Ramy. Boom. Furiosa. Bum, bum, bum. You're amazing. Thank you, my friend. Incredible. You know, to sound French. No relation at all. I didn't think so. What's up, DJ Ronnie G? Bambino reference. That's right. We like those puppies. Puppies. Ruby Hoof says, I like to think being young at heart trumps old age. It does. Which is why and I live vicariously through the young people in my extended family. So, yeah. Maybe delusional, but it's my delusion. Dang nabbit. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not delusional. I think one of the greatest joys you can find, and one of the reasons why I love to be the person that gives gifts rather than receives them, is oftentimes if you're thoughtful about what you're giving, there's a certain amount of satisfaction in that because you're giving something somebody wouldn't do for themselves, almost always. And there are benefits to generosity. There just are. And some of them are selfish. Again, it's like that the satisfaction of being able to help somebody with something they wouldn't possibly be able to do for themselves or whatnot. So I think if you're helping out a young person or contributing to enjoyment or whatever, I think that's important, and I think that does keep you young. Being able to be involved, even if it's not money or anything like that, and that's intangible. The gift of knowledge, the gift of an education, the gift of a skill. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that. I'm just saying. Scott Hughes, what's up? Did you see that gun tuber Brandon Herrera lost the Congress seat by only around 400? You're kidding me. Only 400? Oh, man, that should be an automatic recount, physical recount. Stitch, hump day. Nah, you're fine. You're never late. Jim Watari, thanks for being here. 15 months, my friend. He gives us a solid clap. That's right. And your average Patriot Nerd has been a member for 6 months. Thank you, my friend. Says, care about films, but most are bad. Clown World. Hail all. That's right. Clown World, indeed. Buy a scooter instead. Oh, man. You know what I like to do? And I haven't done it in a while because one of my favorite places in Southern California, of course, is San Diego. Basically lived there for summers of my life and Del Mar Skate Ranch and everything else. Back when the cool kids were still skating, like Tony Hawk and others. Skating the keyhole there, if you know what I'm talking about. You know. And then going back to the track and, watching family members gamble away my inheritance. Just kidding. Yeah, all along the coast is incredible. And just a few years ago, I was down there during the global crisis and got a chance to, use one of those bird scooters to just zoom up and down the old haunts and, get fresh burritos on the beach and amazing stuff. Anyway, just those little electric scooters are awful fun. So I can understand why the kids use them. Hillis, what's up, Hillis? For $2. Hillis says, I like Furiosa. Kid Furry was in longer than expected. Yeah, and that's the problem. The film is too long. Too long. I think that's one of the biggest problems. I think it extended the runtime artificially in ways that wasn't needed. I tried to break it down with Mr. H. In fact, I released that video that was a member's first video, and then it released 24 hours later. But you can find a conversation between myself and Mr. H, which we're going to be doing more of. here on the channel, and including some shorts that we'll probably do from those conversations as well. But those conversations are fire, in my opinion, and it leads to an understanding. And as I tried to explain, there's a lot of things that could have been cut in that first hour of the film that would have made the film much shorter. As I said, and I'm going to stick to this, this is a 2 hour and 28 minute long film that should have been, that really only had an hour of content. It shouldn't have been more than 96 minutes. So, it's wild. Alyssa says, you know. I know. When you know, you know. Some people are definitely going to know what I was talking about back in the day. So, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, Hillis. Ghostbusters news, would streaming Killer Clowns from Outer Space game? Really? Check that out. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. Yeah, we had look, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no echo chamber. We got plenty of people to pile on the disagreements. But we do it civilly and a lot of fun. And I love it. Speaking of loving things, I love Midnight's Edge in the Morning, which is coming up in about 32 minutes. I need to eat. Is it okay if I go have breakfast? Yeah. On that note, we're going to wrap it. I want to say thanks to all the amazing people, longtime supporters like my buddy here, Tim Hayes, and, of course, all the amazing mods that we have here. And Kalki is like, no! Yeah, I'm sorry, my friend. Just rolled in. Tom H says, most movies are too long. Just make them 2 hours at most. I'm with you. And if you want to make a long story, make another movie. Seriously, if you have more story to tell, if you have 3 hours of story to tell, make it 2 movies. And leave it in a place where everybody can get a good feeling. Bill S. Preston says, breakfast is important. Yeah. Plus, I've got bacon. Bacon! Peppered bacon, in fact. See you, Space Cowboy. That's right. Man, Cowboy Bebop. Let's see who else is out there. I hope everybody has an incredible day. And thank you, Channel Surf. You are amazing, and so is the amazing young lady that you have the privilege of being with. On that note, I'll say this. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. I have a short commercial for you all. And until next time, see ya.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to Culture Casino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin' A.
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.